Hello, my name is Ms. Devika Sekhya. I am currently pursuing BA English Honours in Cotton University. I did my schooling from Pragyotika English School and I was fortunate enough to do my higher secondary from the same premise itself, that is Pragyotika Junior College. So here I am to share my experience in my academic life so far. As to speak of my strength, I have always loved English literature and social sciences, that is all the subjects oriented towards humanities, and therefore after matric I went on to pursue humanities. To speak of my strength among all the subjects, therefore I would rather prefer social sciences, especially geography and history, and I could also score well during school as well as in higher secondary. But as to speak of my weakness and the greatest fear during school was mathematics, but it was not that I gave up, but rather I went on to practice it during most of the time of my study hours as well as during the night. And our guides, our teachers were so compassionate and friendly to help us every time we needed. So the time management is one of the key factors behind the success of the exam, because without using the time very judiciously, we can't be sure that we can't be sure that we can complete the paper in time. We have rightly answered the question, we have rightly approached the answer, we have rightly approached the question in proper time within the fixed time. So to perfect yourself towards managing the time, we can have practices of writing fast, we can have practices of writing fast with a good handwriting as well. We need to maintain that as well during the exam hours. So we need to we can go for practicing a lot, especially in case of Okhomia. I did a lot of practice because my handwriting was not that well, Okhomia, but at the end, before the exam, I could improve a lot my handwriting, especially in Okhomia, because I did practice a lot, especially the Rosonas, especially the essays. I practiced a lot writing that in order to have them completed my essays in proper time as well as maintaining my good handwriting. So for mathematics, we need to practice a lot. For subjects like physics and chemistry, we need to go for practices of all the chapters we have been given. We need to draw the diagrams of, we need to be very perfect in our diagrams, especially of economics and maps and all that. We need to be very clear, we need to be very pinpoint where the location exactly is in the map. Then about the graphs, we need to be very clear about what we draw. And we need to make sure that every diagram we draw, we need to make sure that every answers we do, it should be very clear, it should be very distinct to the eye of the examiner. It is also well written. So yes, in order to manage the time properly, we need to have a lot of practices of the subjects that we can do at homes during exam, at homes before the exam. And also, in order to manage the time, we need to make sure to ourselves that we are very cool and compact during the exam. We don't get hurry, we don't get stressed out during the exam. So this would help in managing the time as well as in making your notes in a very disciplined and in a very well written manner. So at last, the bottom line is that both the note making and the time management are very intricately connected, because notes making would help you manage the time properly, would ensure your spirit that we are doing well in managing our time as well as in making our handwriting clear. So if I am to speak about my timetable, I did had a timetable, but it was not that rigid or strict. Rather, it was light and flexible, and all the time I just ensured that I couldn't skip a day without reading anything at all. And I just made sure to myself that I read at least one chapter a day, at least one topic of each of the subjects. Because timetable is very much necessary to guide us into a very disciplined way of life, at the time too, during my school as well as when I was preparing for my higher secondary, I had timetables that that I really followed, but not that strictly, because sometimes many occasions come up to our life that avoid us, that just stop us from following a daily routine. But during the exam time, we need to be very serious and sincere to our routines. So I did follow, but all the time I just ensured that I just gave my best of what I could do, and of also in the free time. It was not that the entire routine was filled, for me at least, was filled with all the subjects required for the exams. But in the free time, since I loved reading novels and other books, fictional books, therefore I filled my routine with such also subjects that would help me in refreshing my mind, in keeping up motivated and yeah, active. So because many a time we feel that the routine doesn't work, and routine takes us into a mundane life. So as to if you feel that your routine has become so ordinary, then you can also add up some reading of other texts, like any of the novels or any magazines, or to keep yourself informative as well as encouraging. Yes, for me, timetable also did a very good thing. According to my timetable, I could wake up in a fixed time and go to bed at the fixed time, because many a time we feel that due to these things, because going to bed and taking a rest in proper time is very much essential. So now if I move on to talk about notes making, yeah, do help us a lot, but in certain subjects, notes making helped me particularly in my social sciences, in Okhomia, and sometimes in English as well. So for me, social sciences, not exactly for me, it is a very universal that social sciences are very much descriptive. They need a lot of explanations. Each of the social science subject is filled with so many data, so many facts, and so many informations that we have to be ready beforehand in order to answer them well during that exam hour. So to make note of any particular subject, we need to be very wise. We need to be very much careful about all the necessary informations, about all the necessary things that we've been asked in the question. So we have to ignore certain things, like we shouldn't be beating around the bush, but we have to be very to the point in certain answers. Particularly in social science, if I am to talk about history, I really made notes on history, and for that it was just not restricted to the books and texts that we have been prescribed. I also sought help from teachers. I also sought help from my seniors and elders who helped me with their courses who helped them with many resources, like yeah, some resourceful and more informative and more of the higher level books of that subject. In history, I made notes because it is very certain that we have to put on dates, we have to put on so many years and all that, all filled with information. Each and every line in history is so much informative, so we can't skip any of the lines. Therefore, I made notes from higher sections. You may people take help from the books. There are many books nowadays available in the market. References book, yeah, references. As for, we can have books from so many authors and writers. Like at a time I used for India, I used books of Ramachandra Guha. I used books of Bipin Chandra Pal. I also, for geography particularly, I used Mazid Hussain and Gaussen Leong. Gaussen Leong and Mazid Hussain are very much famous and popular among all the aspirants for competitive exams as well. That means for geography, they are like in the spotlight. Mazid Hussein's book is very much famous for particularly human geography, and Gaussen Leong is particularly very famous for physical geography. Each and everything is very clear. That would help you in making notes. S.L. Borua for Assam history, and Edward Gate also there for Assam history. But Edward Gate is not that well for making notes, but for your understanding at the basic level, we can go for Edward Gate. Notes making increase our self-confidence, and also will keep you encouraged that at least you have some notes of the social sciences that you can go for during the exams without thinking a lot about at the time, because spontaneity is something during the exam that is not a power of each and every student. So better we should go for notes where we need to fill up with so many data and information that we need to really remember, and that should be very correct in exam. We can't go for the beating around the bush in that thing. So if I now talk about English, since English is so much restricted and limited during our school as well as in a higher secondary, the books are too small, and then we expect that, we think that we don't need any extra books, we don't need references books, but our books are so small and confined that we have been provided with books, we have been provided with certain poems, certain chapters of only particular writers. So for example, in alternative English we have a poem Ozymandias the Great by P.B. Shelley. Now Ozymandias the Great, the poem belongs to Romantic age. So as to answer any kind of critically about the poem, we need to also go for the Romantic period. The Romantic period, how Romantic period came, how Romantic period flourished in England, how Romantic period helped the growth of the poets like John Keats, P.B. Shelley and Wordsworth and all that. So in order to attempt that answer, we also need to focus on the writer as well. We need to focus on the poet's lifestyle as well, the poet's muses and poets and how he is regarded as a romantic. So that would make our answer more more relevant, that would make our answer more clear, that would make our answer more descriptive, because but we need to make sure that every answer is just to the point, to the questions we have been asked. So in Alti 2 I made notes particularly to poems, because we are asked about so many references to the context, that is in short known as RTC. There we have to use this poetic devices, alliteration and all that, and in order to answer that very sharply and clearly, we need to have some notes prepared beforehand, so that we can be very determined. And also notes making in subjects like economics and geography, we can add up diagrams, right? We can add up diagrams. For geography, I got maps. For geography, I got so many diagrams that I could use to complement my answers, because in such subjects, diagrams are like the cherry on the top of the cake. They would add more charm to your answer. Like in geography, I had maps, I had diagrams of anywhere I feel the necessity of it, of anywhere that is relevant. So in economics as well, we have so many graphs, we have so many diagrams that we can go for to make our answer more clear, to make our answer more explanatory, and that will also give a good impression upon the writer, upon the examiner. They would think that the student is more clear about these facts, he is very clear in his mind about what has been asked. So these are my viewpoints regarding notes making, and notes making is really very helpful for subjects like social sciences, and for Okomia I also got helps from other books. So notes making really helped me a lot. It boosted up my self-confidence. It keeps me determined during the exam that I can attempt that answer, so that at the very first sight of the question I don't get nervous, I don't get confused. At least at the time I can be sure that I have seen these questions, I know this question, then I can also go for it. Because that 3 hours during exam is really very precious, and we can't waste the single second of it, and we need to make use of it very wisely. So in order to use it wisely, I prefer notes making would help. So now if I talk about the time management, no matter how hard, no matter how long we practice during home and before exam, all that matter is that 3 hours during exam, because it is very much essential for the student to remain very cool, calm, decisive, very much determined during the 3 hours of exam. And for that we need so many factors, right? And for that time management, this note making is very much essential. I feel it is one factor. It is one factor that would help us in managing our time very properly. So during notes making, there were many sources that helped me a lot in making my answer is quite satisfactory and a near to perfect one. So for that I really made use of internet, because yeah, we all know internet has both pros and cons. To be very precise, I use internet a lot for social sciences, because for the social sciences we need to be updated every time. We need to remain ourselves updated about the contemporary world, about the contemporary news. So for that we could go for internet. And also for, I remember during my metric exams, I really sought help of YouTube for making myself clear about very theories of mathematics as well as physics and chemistry. I went for that. About any doubt that's been made clear with the help of diagrams of the subjects concerned, and extra informations we can get from there. And like the Google is like the key to everything. So for that, for any of the data, for any of the recent news, we can go for Google. We can access to internet. We can use that thing. Again, to be very sure, yeah. Also, the source of entertainment is very much essential. As I told earlier, that for my source of entertainment was especially the books outside my course. That is, I really read novels, I read magazines to keep myself entertained, and at the same time to keep yourself informative, so that your mind don't get diverted from your track. It don't get deviated from your track, but it remain on your track to achieve your goal, on your track that yeah, you are an aspirant for a particular exam. So for that we have to also go for such a source of entertainment that won't deviate you from your goal, from your track, that what you are trying to achieve. If I'm asked about my preparation for my exams, so yeah, my preparations was like that. I really made notes for the subjects I told, for the subjects I felt the necessity of. But I also believe that not all the students are same. Not all the students have the equal capability and the power to attempt the answers. But there are many students who can also go for that spontaneity during the exam, and that's a very better thing to know. But there are also students who can remember the things very exactly, and therefore for them the notes making is like the heaven. So the entire time period that we as students get before appearing in the exam, we need to use that time period very judiciously, very properly, so that the day before the exam, the night before the exam, we don't stressed out. We remain the cool and calm as like the way we remained 6 months ago before an exam. So my preparation before the night, if I say, was not that different and unique from the entire time period that I have got before the exams, because I have already told that I just make sure one thing, that I don't skip a single day without reading at all. So that technique helped me in ensuring myself that I have completed my best. I have given my best. Therefore, on the day before exam, we don't stress out. We remain as cool and calm, and so that we can go for the exam with a cool mind. And that is very essential to maintain yourself balanced, to maintain yourself comfortable during that 3 hours of exam. So at last, I just want to wish you a very good luck for the future ahead. The future is so bright. It awaits each and every student with so many surprises, and we just need to do one thing, that we need to give our best whatever we do. So we just need to make sure that even if we face any failure in any stage, that I personally inspire myself with this thought, that this universe is so huge and we are this insignificant in this vast space. So all we need to do is that whatever we do, we need to give our best. We need to do the things very significantly, so as to make our presence felt among the masses. Therefore, even if we face any failure, we just need to remember this thing, that we have time. This universe is so vast, no one is gonna judge us. So all we have to do is that give time to yourself. All we need to remember is that we need to give ourselves time. We need to self-introspect. We need to rekindle our spirits. We have time and we can do the best, and we will shine one day, because this universe is so vast and we can have anything that we want in this universe. And for that, nowadays this is a globalized world. We have access to so many sources that would help us in attaining our goals. So that's all. Thank you.